You've probably heard marketers say that you need to speak directly to your buyer personas, but who are they and what does that mean? Hi, I'm Christy. In today's video, I'm diving into what a buyer persona is, why you need them, how to create them, and what are you supposed to do once you have them. So first is why. Well, if you are going to take the time to create content for your business, this could be your website, this could be email marketing, this could be social media content, blogs, you name it, then you want it to serve a purpose. And the purpose that it should serve is that it should make your prospects really interested in working with you, right? Otherwise, it's wasting a lot of time and effort. Well, a big part of this is your buyer persona, and that's why marketers make a really big deal about it. In fact, according to SEMrush, when you use persona-based marketing, it results in a 100% increase in page views per visit, a 900% increase in the length of time that visitors spend on your site, and a 171% spike in marketing ROI. Those are pretty staggering statistics, so if you want to take advantage, you really need to make sure that you are speaking directly to your target audience. So what does that mean? How do you speak directly to them? Well, basically it means that you need to know their motivations, you need to know their fears, you need to know their goals, you need to know what they're looking for and how you can help them. And the way that you do that is by really clearly identifying your buyer personas. Okay, so we know why they're important. What exactly is a buyer persona? A buyer persona is a semi-fictional representation of your ideal customer. Okay, so what does that mean? That means you don't want to make a ton of assumptions, but you want to have someone that you can speak to on a really individual basis in any content that you create. Because I'm sure you've heard that if you try to appeal to everyone, you're going to appeal to no one because it's going to feel general and stale. So if we take my business, for instance, I have three. Mine are Kylie, the corporate marketing director, Aaron, the e-commerce owner, and Carrie, the consultant and online educator. So you'll see that these have real names and they have an identifying feature to them. Mine is the specific industry that they're in. So that is typically how people create them, and we're going to go into details about what you put into them, but you will probably have more than one ideal customer that you're working with. So once you have the specifics that we're going to get into in a little bit, you can speak directly to them. And the whole point is to make it easy for your prospects to want to work with you, right? And how are you supposed to make that easy if you don't know who they are and what they want? Okay, so that is what a buyer persona is. Now let's talk about how to create them. Actually, in the link, there's a link in the description below that will take you to my freebie where I walk you through very specific details in how to create your buyer persona. But I just want to use this time right now to share a little bit about the main pieces to focus on. So the first that you can go to, you want to make as few assumptions as possible. You want this to be as true to who your audience is as possible. So you're going to go to Google Analytics and find out who's coming to your website. You're going to look at social media analytics. You're going to look at client testimonials. Think of your best client success stories and what do they say about you? You can interview them. Some people have a thank you page, one question survey. So as soon as someone buys something from them, they just ask them, what was it that made you buy from me today? And that is when you're going to get a really honest answer about what's truly going on in their head, and that is just priceless when it comes to helping you identify your target. So those are some of the pieces that you can look at for the data. Now, once you have that, what are you supposed to be looking for exactly? Well, you want to have some demographic information. What is their gender? What is their age? Where do they live? What do they do for a living? What do they do for fun? Those types of things matter. You also want to find out what are their pain points? What are their goals? What do they need to reach their goals? When and where do they need those things specifically? And also, critical piece of information is where are they going to find the information about their problems in the areas that you solve? Are they going to Google? Are they going to YouTube? Are they going to podcasts? Where are they going? Because that's where you're going to want to go. So that is the gist of how you create your buyer personas. You're looking for the main categories of who these people are. You know, like I mentioned, I have 3 specific buyer personas. So when I create my content, it's geared toward those people. So once you have your buyer personas, then what? What are you supposed to do with them? Well, this is where you're basically going to treat each of those like putting on glasses, and like those are the lens of the glasses, and you want to start seeing your business, your offers, your content, your sales, everything through the lens of these individuals so you can speak directly to them. How are they going to react to what I'm offering? Is this exactly what they need? Why is it what they need? Why is it helpful specifically to them? So this is just something that's going to really guide everything you do in your communications, whether it's a presentation, whether it's your website copy, super important, email marketing, everything you can imagine. It's no longer going to be general. It's no longer going to feel like a waste of time. It's going to be very specific so that it can help you increase the responses, the success of all of your efforts. So I hope this gives you a better understanding of what a buyer persona is and how you can start to put it to work in your business. And like I mentioned earlier, if you want some help with that, you can go into the link in the description below and you can download my freebie to help you walk you through creating your buyer persona. If you want one-on-one help, I would be glad to help you as well. Thanks so much for watching today.